What's up, Cal? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Pretty good, pretty good. Had way too much to eat for dinner, or at least I probably just ate it way too fast. And I'm like food coma levels of tired. Like it is. I'm so sleepy. I have no idea why. I mean, I know why. Just yeah, I didn't expect it to hit me this hard. We'll have a nap stream. That'll totally go well. Given my proclivity for talking and walking in my stream asleep, I think that would be quite quite interesting to say the least. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It is a Tuesday. Hope all of you are having an awesome Tuesday so far. And if not, let's do something that we love for an hour a day. Sleep stream doesn't sound too bad. I would like wake up screaming for no reason. That's just how I am. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's get started here with a warm up, and then we'll be continuing to our 208th cylinder. 40 remaining after this page. That was a bit confusing. But yeah, super excited. Marching another day. Finished a lot of the lesson 3 script today. I've challenged myself to finish the lesson 3, 4, and 5 scripts by this Sunday. And if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I ate a lot of food for dinner very quickly, and I'm very tired. So this may be a quieter stream. I hope that you guys can accept that within your heart of hearts. But yeah, a lot of lesson 3 has been written. The good part about making these videos in tandem is I'm going to be reusing a lot of the intro and conclusion parts of the video. So I don't have to do much script writing there. And then I'm not as passionate about the lesson 3 video just because I love lesson 4 and lesson 5 so much comparatively. So lesson 3 will definitely be like my test video for some of the new stuff I want to apply. I'm changing up how I write the scripts. I'm changing up how I present information and the general flow of the videos, etc., etc. So lesson 3 will be like the testing grounds for editing that, and that'll get me used to making these sorts of videos. For the lesson 2 video, if I remember correctly, what I did is, since it was my first time making a video like that, I actually started in the center of the video. And worked my way outwards. So, because the center of the video, that's where retention will drop. And the least amount of people I feel like will watch because they'll want to see the beginning and the ending, but who cares about the middle? So that's a good place to make mistakes and such. But yeah, so that's kind of my mentality. Is lesson 3 is going to be my getting used to editing videos this way video. And then lesson 4 and 5. Hopefully I don't get burned out or too tired to the point where the material I produce, the content I produce, becomes a bit lazy or lackluster in those. And in fact, I'd like to really push myself as I go along with these videos. But we'll see. It's my first time making videos this way, and I'm hoping for the best. Oof, line work is not here today, but I'm also rushing a bit, so. G indeed. But yeah, today was just a relatively calm day. I got this. Yay, thank you very much. It's always fun exploring new ways of making videos and stuff. Makes me feel like an actual YouTuber. And then I go back to streaming for a year without producing any content. Or like, traditional YouTube content. I'm hoping this next semester will not be that crazy, so I can work on YouTube stuff on the side. Will that be the case? Probably not. Oh yeah, so I brought this all up because if I don't get the script out, the lesson 3, 4, and 5 scripts out by this Sunday, I will play I'm Blue on stream. And for those who don't know, I don't hate the song I'm Blue or anything. Just we turn it into a bit of a meme where, I'm not going to play it on stream. So if I don't have it finished by Sunday, we'll play the entirety. No tricks, like we won't speed it up or turn it very quiet or anything. We'll play the entirety of I'm Blue on stream, just as a little incentive to hurry up. Yeah. Holy moly. I feel like my heart rate is decreasing. I'm just like so tired for no reason. Or, just because of food coma. Lots of carbs, I guess. Hey, what's up, Jims? How's it going? Shoot, I still need to make an Instagram. Can someone do that for me? Actually, don't. Same, almost took a nap. I'm in bed now trying to stay awake. So, wait, let me get this straight. You're trying to stay awake. So your first thing was let me go into bed to stay awake. And number 2, let me open a Kavel stream. Jims, I'm not one to critique, but I think you're setting yourself up to to snooze pretty quickly. Hey. Well, we'll be here. Hopefully we'll be entertaining enough to keep you awake. Exactly. Kavel Sleep Aid is here. I actually stayed in bed way too late this morning. And then I stayed in my room even longer to do my laundry, fold all my laundry while watching the birds in the window, so I got to script writing around 10 a.m. ish, which is I would have rather 9ish. And I did that till 3. So a good 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, it was because there's more 4. Actually, no, I started drawing at 4, so yeah. I'm good, how are you? Pretty good. But yeah, like I said, very tired. I think it's just all the carbs. I started Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood today. Very fun little show. I didn't expect it. I've heard it's very, not serious, but sad at some parts. So I was very surprised to see how fun and animated the first episode is so far. I only got halfway through the first episode because I'm weird and I watch anime really only when I eat dinner or sometimes when I go to sleep. And I eat fast, so I only get through half an episode of anime before I'm like, okay, time to go back to doing stuff. But yeah, looks very fun so far. Definitely is giving me Hunter x Hunter vibes. I did a little bit of creature drawing today. I want to draw a bird or something tomorrow. I'm just trying to push my texture chops, but also just remove myself from the outcome of drawing and leave my critique for afterwards, if any. Because usually I critique myself when I draw, which I'm not sure if that's good or not, because while I draw, then I can immediately fix that issue. But if you critique yourself while you draw, then it's easy to get really self-critical. And what's up, Bill? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's on the, it's one of the anime of all time. Very popular. So it's one that I ought to watch. some other reason, I just got the random urge to like really want to watch like space documentaries. Like the probably one of my favorite YouTube channels for space stuff is Astrum. They're really good. You have a full manga set. I'm so jealous, Jims. You have all these manga sets. You're gonna wake up one day and just a couple are gonna be gone. Just saying. That's mean. I'm sorry. Threatening to steal your manga. How would I even steal that? That's like a whole thing. My friend got it for me for your birthday. Oh, that's super kind. Well, Kavel's gonna steal it for his birthday or something. I don't know. This song, I love this song, but it plays so much. I'm skipping it. Also, there's like a light rain where I am right now. Shadow Kavel will steal it. There's like a light rain where I'm living right now. And so it's not helping my sleepiness that there's this like it's almost like white noise. Extremely light rain sound right now. And there's only been one stream where I almost fell asleep, so we'll see if that's gonna happen today. You don't like rain? Not even rain? Okay, so I don't like rain when I bike to class or anything like that, but when I'm like inside and it's nighttime, especially rain during like sunset / like end of day. During day, I hate feeling like I feel claustrophobic. I feel like shut in. I don't like that feeling all the time, unless it's like super dark and heavy rain, like thunderstorms all day. Like if it's just clouds, get out of here. Okay, no one talks, so he falls asleep. Evil. Yeah, the only other time was when I was just pulling like all nighter, or not all nighters, but I was staying up really late. And it was exam season. That was not really a good time for me to be streaming, just because I was so like distracted. But we still managed. Drawing became my little escape of the day, and I loved it. I still love it now. I don't like rain because it scares Bella. That's valid. Is it the rain or the thunder? Oh, yikes. Both? Aw, what a shame. Guess we gotta get rid of rain permanently because Bella's scared of it. She deserves better. Ah, yikes. Not my best box, but we'll improve once we probably get to the plains portion of our warm-up. Rain smells nice. True. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're well. What a name, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Rain, yeah, no, one of my friends dropped in stream. I think it's called, so there's the smell of rain, which I love, but there's also petrichor, which is the smell of when it rains and it hasn't rained in a long time. And I also really love that smell. She's really bad if there's thunder. Oh, big baby. Poor Bella. But no, I mean, I walked out like 30-ish minutes ago and got big whiff of rain. That there's an example of why we ghost before we do ellipses. Jeez, okay. Yikes. You can just smell when it's about to rain. Exactly. I read this somewhere because I actually looked into it because I think I got into an argument with one of my friends. I can't remember though. Is it because it's not because of the rain itself, but a chemical that plants release before it rains? Here, I'll look it up real quick after we're done with this. Here, wait. Where does the rain smell come from? The smell of rain, also known as petrichor, comes from a combination of factors released when rain falls on dry ground. These includes components produced by bacteria in the soil, oils from plants, and even the ozone created by lightning. Specifically, bacteria called actinomycetes, I don't know, produce a chemical called geosmin. Geosmin, maybe? Which is released in the air when rain falls. Plant oils and ozone also contribute to the characteristic scent. Cool. It's one of the best smells. It is. I'm a computer geek, not a weather geek. Alrighty. Cool. Learned something today. So I didn't expect lightning and the ozone. That's pretty metal. I think that's cool. Let's do an organic form. Let's do big organic form. Whatever. Why am I raging about the warm up? Come on, Kev. I'm gonna read, but still listen at the same time. Huge. I'll try not to distract you too much. Are you reading your? Well, I'm gonna distract you with this question. Feel free to not answer if you don't want to. What book are you reading? Is it the same series that you mentioned the other night? Also, Mountain Dew. I hope I'm not like forgetting you, but if you are new to the stream and I'm not forgetting your name, what brings you to the stream? What encouraged you to click tonight? Welcome once again. Onyx Storm, heck yeah. You need to give us a synopsis. Synopsis or review? Yeah, because like, isn't it? Yeah. In your own time, of course, not like right now, because you aren't finished. I was practicing guitar and wanted to watch something too. Heck yeah, shout out. Is it okay, I'm gonna sound like an idiot here because I don't know much about guitars. Is it like a bass guitar or just like a traditional guitar? I don't know if there's like a name for the one I'm thinking of. You don't want me to give a review because it'll be a 30 pages. So here, I'll challenge you then and distract you even further because I'm mean. Give us a 1-sentence review. Oh, it's dinner time for me. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see that. What? Any plans for dinner? Did I finish what I was saying? Yeah, give a 1-sentence review of the book so far. That's been the most challenging part for me for writing the script is I'm trying to keep it between like 1 to 3 sentences per segment of a critique, and there's 3 segments per critique. And it's just so hard. And sometimes I go over, sometimes I obviously go under. Because it's not a hard rule, but like it's something there to try to keep me concise so my video isn't an hour long. And I feel like when you have the constraint of size of something, you condense everything. It's like liquid knowledge. It's a normal one, I think, but my friend got into bass guitar a while ago. Huge. Well, I wish you the best of luck in the journey. We were actually talking about. I actually mentioned last stream that I thought picking up guitar would be a fun little thing. I've known plenty of people who've just picked up guitar. You know, they bring it from to and fro sometimes, and they really enjoy it. Thanks. We've had better organic worms. You should. It's really fun. Don't tempt me. Then instead of Kavel draws, it'll be like Kavel plays, and we'll have a hour of guitar every day. That'd be fun. Nice little sausage form. I'm on page 2, okay? Violet is following Xaden to the dungeons, and the dragons are mad. There you go. Our 1-page explanation. I don't think you could have done a better job. Man, I drew my cylinders really small here. Why did I redo this? Oh, because the ellipse sucked down here, I guess. I mean, I didn't redo anything. What, are you guys crazy? Yeah, let's do a plane and a string of ellipses, and we'll call it that for the warm-up. Also, yeah, mind the cuts on my hands. New kitten. I want to draw an alligator. I'm gonna draw an alligator sometime. One of my favorite YouTubers right now. What is it? A while ago, when I first found their name is Draw Sessions. I can't remember which sketchbook it's in. I think it's here, right? Where is it? Did I lose it? What the frick? Ah. Here we go. That is the wrong sketchbook, dude. Ah. I can't get it. It's oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, I said, what? I somehow pushed it into another bin. The cat, we haven't decided on a name yet, but it's either going to be Bacon or Lewis. I kind of like Lewis, but Bacon's also pretty fire. Draw sessions inspired me to make. Yeah, so these were the first drawings I ever did with draw sessions, like from his thing. I don't think this was good paper, and I was like still learning everything. But he got me so into creature design and stuff. Like I was already pretty into it, but and this was like what, almost a year ago now. Actually no, it was less than a year ago. Like maybe 6 months. I don't know. But it got me super into creature design, especially like shading, and like stuff a lot like Steven Zapata. But yeah, the cat, it's the most food oriented. If it smells food across the room, it will. It's like, I think 2 months old. Why am I saying he? He. He's a goober, a little demon. He will bite and fight for food. He's very kind otherwise, but. Oh, yikes. Woof. A lot more ghosting, please. Have you tried giving it soda per chance? You know what? To be honest, I've not. Maybe, a little Dr. Pepper or something would help sate this kitten's feistiness. Maybe a Coke Zero. Yeah, it's crazy because he's very intelligent. Very intelligent kitten's already figuring out stuff. He knows that food goes in the microwave. Probably because also the microwave just smells a lot like food. He really understands that like humans keep. That should be his name then. That's why we originally were thinking of naming him Bacon. Because one morning I was cooking bacon, or my sister was, and realized like he was feisty for it. And so when I was cooking bacon, I had like bacon grease on my hands, and he bit me several times. Um, just try because like he thought it was food. Dr. Pepper, I do like Dr. Pepper. Fanter. This guy could never get a doctorate. He's only 2 months old. Do I like Baja Blast? I think I've tried. Okay, I think I've tried it like once, and I don't remember it at all. No offense, of course. I actually no, I do, and it was okay. I'm not a huge fan of like very. I wouldn't call it super sweet. Just like it was a lot. Um, but I do know that I liked at Taco Bell. You can either buy it like the smoothie like version of it or just the drink, and I always bought just the drink because I didn't like the smoothie version because it tasted super watered down. Smoothie version, like the frozen version. There we go. If I had a tier list, I'd put like Dr. Pepper S tier. It's a B or an A. It's a B or an A. Because like, I'm not going to the store to buy this. I like a very normal amount, a totally normal amount, just enough to name your YouTube account. I remember. I actually had a core memory of this yesterday. My friends and I, at like after some days, like between after school practice or whatever we would have, um, or like before football games or whatever, or like soccer games, we would and I don't know why we didn't just bring our own money, but we'd take my friend's like 2002 Honda Civic to the Taco Bell that was like way too far away. And we would scrounge through his console to find like quarters and stuff to buy uh things, and we could only get like the I'm not even sure if Taco Bell still has it. It's like the little just cheese wrap and like a drink, and we would ask for a water cup, and of course the staff knew we weren't getting water, but they didn't really care. Yikes! What's up, cat? How's it going? My lips is suck today. What the frickety frick? Whatever. Um, I was drawing like way too close. I should have been like up here. Cool, cool. So you guys know the drill. Everybody on Twitch, we're going to be running 2 minutes of ads to disable pre-rolls for another hour so we can do our cylinders without any pre-rolls. For the people on YouTube, we're just going to go into BRB for a little bit. If you are a person who is doing art or guitar or doing something right now, it's a good opportunity to refill your water, wake yourself up a bit, maybe do some stretches, just to like, take a quick break because it could be overwhelming sometimes. So yeah, we're going to go into a BRB for at least 2 minutes, and then we'll return and work on some cylinders. So be right back. this wasn't in the mix, but I decided to queue up this song because I love Outer Wilds so much. Oh my gosh, I need to keep talking or else no joke, I'm going to fall asleep standing up. I say, and then mute myself. Hotel Trivago. Shout out. I just had one of the biggest yawns of my life. I need to stop one, gorging myself, and two, doing that immediately before stream because I just end up tired every time. Oh, but I love food. Shout out to whoever invented food, man. Oh my gosh, guys, I have a new friend invite on Steam. I bet their name is literally nefarious. I don't know why people are still adding me on Steam for scams. I have nothing. At all that you'd want. Also, my friend sent me a bird picture that reminds me exactly of Gravel. Oh my gosh, okay. Cool. So, as you guys know, we are working on the 250 cylinder challenge, of which we have to make 250 cylinders. Who guessed? And we'll just get started with that for now. Where's my pen? So yeah, this has been a very unhappy, very good, bad, a very not good, bad page. You'll be back. Gotcha. I'm not happy with the work on here, but that's okay because we're almost finished with this one page. So yeah, I have to figure out how we're gonna fit two more cylinders on this page because I drew awfully large. I feel that I can place one right here-ish and another right here-ish. They're gonna have to be very small. And these lines, it's gonna be an issue, but I mean, it's whatever. I decided to draw large, so cool. Let's get started. Oh my god, I'm tired. Okay. Trying to think of what we're gonna do. Never mind, my mom pulled the "I will call you back" line. Ugh. At that point, just text me. You get one call per 10 minutes. Have a cooldown. Okay, this is tough because we have to draw quite small. What if we did a really tiny cylinder? That's obviously subverting the challenge, and we don't want to do that. But we will have to do some silly stuff. We'll make a really wide one right here, which leaves us with this one. It's just gonna be like that. I was calling to say goodnight. Aww. I wonder if my parents are watching right now. Good night, parents. They're old. They're probably asleep at this hour. Shoot, why did I say that on stream? Now they could just rewatch that. Whatever, okay, let's get to it. Let's do a very much right-turned box here. Let's do low to medium degree. Let's do low degree. Yes, more low degree. Higher foreshortening. Make it tall. Sound like I'm ordering like a coffee or something. Actually, if we're turning all the way to the right, that gives us a degree, chance to do a very high degree low foreshortening. So we'll do that. Actually, no, we don't. I need coffee. Not at this hour. Remember, everybody, caffeine takes a very long time to wear off, not just the perceived energy benefits from it, but the fact that it's in your system and it can really mess up your sleep. So, doctors do not recommend consuming caffeine like past 12. So you can get a good night's sleep. You could find it easier to go to sleep. Green tea. I hope it's green tea. Something without the caffeines in it. Shout out Bear's new profile picture of the titular bear mug. What an awesome reference. Honey chamomile. Ooh, good choice. Is chamomile a green or a white tea? I think it's a green tea. Herbal tea. I thought it was like an actual herbal tea. Herbal teas aren't real. I'm kidding. I've never been a fan of chamomile, but I also drank it when I was sick, and so I created a negative association with it. You can drink coffee at any time. Caffeine doesn't affect me. That is false. I also got a haircut today, and there's like a little hair underneath the page, and I felt it while ghosting. Maybe I should try a really good chamomile. I wonder if there's like an actual tea shop near me. Caffeine makes me crash almost instantly. Caffeine makes me get all shaky and anxious, and I can't focus, even in very small doses. Can't believe caffeine's been normalized so much, you know? Boba tea, that is true. Boba tea's gangster. Just most of the boba tea places near me, they just like use like packets and stuff. I guess like of course, yeah, there's no like better way of making a tea, especially if you're like a franchise, but I don't know. Starbucks makes me crash all the sugar. I like the what's it called? The English breakfast. I love legal substances. That is the best way to describe, like a very apt way of describing caffeine. It is a legal substance. Didn't caffeine in like high amounts used to be illegal or something? I don't know. Here, let's substantiate that claim with a tiny bit of research. Was caffeine illegal in the United States? No. Oh wait, here we go. This is from the NIH. This article summarizes the history of regulation of caffeine. A key component, caffeine containing energy drinks, has been regulated since 1958. I'm not doing all that. It does concern me with the withdrawals when I don't drink it, yeah. Alcohol was illegal. Yeah, abolition, man. Oh, not abolition. Oh my god. Wow, that's bad. Prohibition. Not not abolition. Anyway, hey, shout out abolition. But yeah, prohibition. I drank some beer yesterday and tasted like shat. Did I already say this? Why do you know what shat tastes like? And really, like, beer's the worst thing you've tasted in your life? Lucky. That was a very Boeing line. I should have ghosted a lot more. Yikes. I got too distracted by confusing abolitionism with prohibition. Oops. My bad. Okay, square mode. That feels mighty square. I like that pairing of emotes, Gems. I think, therefore I am. I think that this is square. I don't know, this face seems a little long, but typically when I have this thing, it's not evil to drink. Just make sure you know you're drinking responsibly and of age in your respective territory. You need to sleep. Well, sleep, Gems. Go to sleep. Will it help you sleep if I start yelling at you to sleep? Yipes. No. Cogito ergo sum. Thank you, Rain Descartes. It was Descartes who said that, right? Or Rene Descartes. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is square yet. We'll see. Apologies, my nose is like super runny for some odd reason. I keep having to take breaks to deal with that. Yeah, it's rectangular. This face is too large. Just looking away simply helped me recognize that. Okay, let's do a little bit of foreshortening because our degree isn't too high on the top, which means we are actually is larger, so we won't go too crazy. We just want to still stay preferably within the field of view, so we don't get that distortion with the minor and major axes flipping on the bottom ellipse. Boxman, what will you do after stream? I will work out. Today's leg day. And then either draw a little bit more, play a game, or just go to sleep. I'm trying to go to sleep earlier and earlier, my goal, I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule for the upcoming school semester because my goal is to actually start going to bed. I used to go to bed at 11, or like I'm in bed at 11, but I'm going to start trying to do in bed at 10. I'm going to move the streams from 7:30 to 6:30, an hour earlier. And then I'll wake up an hour earlier. So instead of 7 to 8 a.m., so like usually 7:30, I'll be waking up at 6:30. So I basically want to shift my entire schedule by an hour. And so the earlier I go to bed now, it makes it gives me a good head start for adjusting my sleep schedule during the school semester. But realistically, I'm probably just gonna work out and then work out a tiny bit on the lesson 3 script while in Discord with my friends or something. I don't know. And then go to sleep. Actually, Discord with friends is too much. Parental controls. This page is so tattered. Kavel is doing stream and workout session, and I'm in bed ready to fall asleep. Time zones are weird. Well, also, I usually work out like in the mornings, just when I'm at home, since my parents are out in the office where I work out, which I know is weird. I just typically wait till the nighttime. I used to do it before stream, but it made my hands shaky. You could see that last summer. I commented on that a lot. Interesting. You are all the same person under different accounts. Mastermind. I don't know why recently. This is going to be a bit of a sad rant. I miss coding. Like, I still code, but like, so much of it has been replaced with AI. Man, I picked up this major because I like coding. I first and foremost, I switched. Okay, first and foremost, you guys know I was going to be a mechanical engineer, but I realized I liked coding a lot. But ultimately, I just want to be an engineer because I like solving problems. I think that's what I'm here for. I like it. But like I switched from mechanical to coding because I felt like I had it was easier to make meaningful things. I didn't need to do all this extra stuff, and it wasn't so expensive to have it as a personal hobby as well. But now, weirdly enough, through the use of AI, coding has been abstracted to generalized problem solving. Coding is boring math with extra steps. It is not math. I'm not going to say not math at all, but like you don't have to be good at math to be a programmer. Here's the difference. Computer science is the study of, I guess, like mathematical concepts that apply to computing. Programming is the application of these concepts, whether understood or not really understood, to make things. Many great programmers and even game developers don't know like crazy advanced mathematical concepts because you don't need to. Now, of course, if you're making a rendering engine or working at NVIDIA or Google, actually, I'm not too sure about Google, you need to know some pretty advanced math, especially if you're in the research departments, especially with like complexity theory and whatever, optimizations they're hiring you to make. But like, anyone can pick up programming, especially today more than ever. In fact, I recommend you go do it because it's such a fun hobby that is so crazy easy. And like basically anytime you use a computer or a device, like anything with a computer in it that is a computer, right? If something bothers you, you could just make your own version of it. It is so fun and rewarding. You don't like the layout of YouTube? Get what is it called? I have something called like, what is it called? Stylus. It's a Firefox extension that just lets you edit the HTML and save the HTML of any website you go to. Or no, make your own little devices or bird detectors or stuff. It's crazy fun. None of that required math. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Stylus technically did because of pixel measurements. The math you hear computer scientists talking about is maybe complexity theory or discrete math or combinatorics. The stuff that every computer scientist who also happens to be a programmer has to take. Because you have to understand how computers work, and in order to understand how computers work, you have to understand the theory, right? How can we make them faster? Well, how do we gauge fastness? How did you get into it? My dad's a nerd. When I was really young, my dad introduced me to Python, and I wasn't too into it. I didn't really understand typing or stuff like that, as in like object types or like data types. It was just like so funny because then I would go to, I went to Minecraft and I started making, once command blocks happen in Minecraft, I was all over the place. I was making robots, mod packs, or like mods and like witchcraft systems and stuff like that. And I had so much fun with it. In fact, if you guys behave, maybe one day I'll show you. I used to have a Minecraft channel when I was younger. It's all privated now. Don't even try to find it. And there's only really one good video salvaged. But I made so much and I had so much fun. And then I went to making my own games at Unity and Team Fortress 2 and Gmod maps, which is more map development than game development. Or like, programming. And then I joined, different things in high school that got me even more into coding. Heck yeah. And, it eventually spurred not just like this love of programming, but just a love of making things that solve problems. Practical problems. So, like a website, I don't like how it looks. I'll just make a quick CSS snippet that changes it. I can't tell you most of the personal tools I've made because I'm not allowed, or like the things I made were not technically allowed to be made. But like, it's fun. It's fun to make stuff and explore, man. So please go pick up programming or really anything that just kind of excites you. Help solve those problems. It's just a puzzle. The thing that makes programming hard is the experience required. Because generally, and my dad said this a long time ago, and I completely agree with him on it, is once you know your basic logical statements from if statements to switches and looping mechanisms such as for and while loops, go-to statements if you're weird and want the Apple go-to fail to happen again. Once you understand your basically your logical operators and some data structures, that's kind of all there is. Sure, there's more concepts applied like parallelism and these scarier asynchronous code and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, once you learn these fundamentals, it's just a game of reading documentation and then trying to design this hugely complex system into something small and manageable. So it becomes the problem of reducing a problem to a scale or a scope by which you can solve it. So decreasing complexity, um, which is like the core tenet of software engineering and stuff. So like all engineering, I guess you could dumb it down to reducing complexity or reducing the complexity of a problem to solve it through some medium. So some problems are better solved with mechanical engineering, and some problems are better solved with computer science. Yeah, I mean, I think Monkey is a wonderful example of a person who took programming to make something cool and helpful, which was the animator stopwatch, which I was super impressed that he did all of this great stuff to make something that's helpful for him and made it available to everyone else, so bonus points. Yeah, I don't know entirely the use of the stopwatch, but it's like a stopwatch that helps animators. I don't necessarily know how you use it because I'm not an animator. All of that stuff is very foreign to me, but it's a website he made. He bought the domain for, and we both had a little freak out because I thought like some of his credentials were being leaked on the domain website, but no, he was good. He was good. But yeah, I think Monkey's evil and mean. Nah, he's awesome. And yeah, the reason I chose computer science is because, like how I said, some things are better solved with computer science, others mechanical or aero or petroleum or whatever engineering you're in. I felt like a lot of problems that meant the most to me or that I would want to tackle fall under the domain of tackleable by computer science and programming stuff. So, clip. Maybe I'll put my Minecraft YouTube video I made when I was like 10 in the YouTube in the Discord, Delano's Discord after this. I have to figure out the login to the account and everything, but already I'm going to bed. Already have a good one, James. Get some good sleep. Yeah. To end that entire rant, be psychotic and don't stop making things. Literally, like, make so much awesome stuff that people question your sanity. And do it because you love it. Will we be doing 2 cylinders this stream? We'll see. They are smaller. You know, we'll do it. We'll have a longer break in the middle, because then I'll just work out and go to bed. All of my friends are currently playing the new Destiny update, so I don't have I don't have any reason to stay online. Plus, I want to draw anyway, so ooh, maybe I should stay up late tonight and draw. We'll see. After I talked about trying to fix my sleep schedule, I hate fixing my sleep schedule. Because, like, it's not a game of how early should I wake up, it's how late I should stop doing things. Shadow Kavel will take over. That's only when I take melatonin. Usually. Only when I take melatonin. I feel like if I take melatonin, I need to, like, strap myself in my bed. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! I know that. I may know that person. Thank you, Angelectomy. That sounds... Thank you very much for the follow. Shout out. Why do I know that name? I think it's somebody I know, but if not, still, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Watch this as a person like I don't know, and they're just like totally, they're like, you don't know me, what? Totally weirded out by it. Oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure I know who this is, given by the occupants of a certain Discord. Oh, I'm choking now. Take a quick sip of water. Back to it. After this song, I'm gonna change the music back to our typical playlist. I feel like I'm rushing these lines. I need to calm the heck down. God, I'm gonna be. I mean, revisions are fine. Like, I'm totally fine if I have to do revisions. But I'm gonna be so distraught because like more cylinders. Please no. I wonder if Delano will get a tag in the Discord for asking. I wonder if Delano will get a tag for the Discord. I'm asking for research purposes. Isn't that like a? Doesn't it have to have a certain number of nitro boosters to do so? I wonder what he would choose. What's the name of the character from One Shot? Nico. He's so gonna do Nico. I know for sure that if he did a tag, it would be Nico. I wish Drawbox had, like, I don't know why they picked the skull for their tag. I guess it's because Drawbox is scary or difficult. But yeah. Already making redeeming. Oh. Oh my god. Is everybody here, dude? Alrighty, well, I'll do a quick stretch. Thank you, Angel, for redeeming 250 points. Now you get the faraway microphone. Just joined our stream is deciding to. At least we're not getting a hydration spam. Mata isn't here right now, so. Man, that was a good stretch. I need to like stretch more. Maybe after stream, right before workout or right after workout, I'll do some big ol' stretches. Kavel yoga. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh shoot, man! I still need to make an Instagram. I'm like researching how to take pictures of art, because like I feel like every time I take pictures of my drawings or whatever, there's always like shadows and stuff, barring the drawing itself. But thankfully, due to Twitch and YouTube, I'm kind of used to showing my art to other people, so I'm not too embarrassed by it. Those who crow. You guys are plotting stuff. Oh shoot, wait, the music's over. Let's change it up. Yeah. Lena Rain music. What's up? What's up? Oh, we've had better. That is a good question for Angel. I actually don't know if Angel likes to draw or not. Shoot, I wish we actually. It was raining a little bit, so the bird cam wouldn't have been up anyways. Or else we would have seen some soggy birds. The crows stopped by right before stream, but they flew away because the weather was getting kind of bad. So wouldn't want to hold them, and plus I was too lazy to put out more peanuts. These blue jays, man, they keep stealing all the peanuts. One really cool thing, actually, crow update, everybody, about the crows at the crow stand at the Kavel residence. They're getting more comfortable now with like kind of exploring, messing with things. I think I'm gonna start putting out like a little box. I'm gonna put a clear plastic cup or something with like a peanut or like a special treat underneath. Like cashews, they really love cashews. Don't trash blue jays. No, but I like to watch other people draw. Heck yeah. Nar. I'm gonna keep trashing blue jays until they stop treating the other birds in my neighborhood poorly. They need to shape up. And until they get better cause, because like right now, blue jays are absolute F tier for their calls. They just shriek. And sure, crows are a bit, they go caw, but it's funny and respectable. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. We're gonna wait for that ink to dry a little bit, and then we'll do an ellipse. And yeah, well, actually, how long has the stream been going? Oh yeah, only an hour 20. So we could probably do another cylinder. So be right back. Blue Jays slander will not be tolerated here. It is not slander because it is true. However, they did make good progress today by not attacking the dove that was at the bird stand. Cool, back to it. Only 41 more cylinders to go. Ooh, this is at the edge of the page. I hate drawing cylinders at the edge of the page. Ooh, what the heck is going on with this major axis? What the heck? Ooh, what? This is a weird. What the heck? Ooh. Lesson 5 for streams felt longer. I don't know. As a person who's recently watched all my Lesson 5 streams, those were pretty rough. In a good way. Then again, I was watching them, most of them at 2x speed, so. But I was also taking notes on it. Okay, can we also, like, just take a moment to recognize that any teachers who put movies on and then gave us worksheets, first of all, why are you going out of your way to make a worksheet for, like, a documentary? We both know you don't want to do that, so just put on the document, wheel in the TV, the cathode tube TV, or whatever it was, that crusty TV, slap that VHS in there, and just don't make us, anytime, this was even in high school, in my, like, AP classes, screw all teachers who gave worksheets during, actually, no, okay, teachers have it hard, but still, I'm a hater. Ooh, that was rough. This entire page is scuffed. To hell with each and every one of these cylinders. But that's okay. I feel like in me messing up 2 cylinders on this page, I've just kind of accepted this whole page was going to be like that, which has helped me move on and continue. So we're going to wait here. Wait for it to dry. Now we totally need to study Shrek Trust. I would have been happy if we were allowed to watch some Shrek in class. I can't really name any movies though that we watched. Like actual movies. It was mostly like documentaries or stuff. Oh wait, no. Okay, no. Shout out one teacher. We did have to take notes on it, but it was John Green. Hank Green? John Green. No, it was John Green. I got it right. Why am I confusing myself? So, I mean, like, yeah, watching Crash Course was a blessing. I think that was cool. Did we learn much from it? Not as much as, like, doing the textbook for a day, but we did learn. We got to get together. No. Let's get together and watch some Crash Course history. I mean, Shrek's awesome, but, like, also John Green. Tuberculosis man. Anti-tuberculosis man. I would not slander his name by suggesting in any way that he's positively associated with tuberculosis. Tim and Moby. Shout out Tim and Moby. Whenever you said Tim and Moby, the like beeping of Moby was the robot, right? The beeping, just like that iconic beeping was stuck in my head. A little bit of water. Ay, ay, ay. Which direction am I going to draw this from? Actually, I'm going to move my mic forward. Oh. Remember when everyone said Moby was the hear me out that happened? Dude. Website Brain Pop, I do. Barely. I barely remember it. People were saying Moby was dude. That just makes me a little bit sad. In a funny way. I don't know a good angle to draw this from, but I'm not drawing it sideways. That's for sure. You're gonna have to bite the bullet one direction or the other. I'm gonna have to do it sideways. I lied. Ways. Actually, that was actually okay. Oh shoot, I forgot this summer I made the cylinder tool. I need to finish that. Oh, the smart boards. I remember being one of the proud ones. I'll calibrate it. I'm not sure if you guys had the smart boards where you had to like take the pin and put it in the corners. But like every time we calibrated it, it was still awful because it was just kind of bad technology. Like, why did we do smart boards? I really don't understand. Whiteboards, chalkboards. Chalkboards are fine. Right? Like, what? I mean, I get why a lot of people like chalkboards, especially like all the professors in my school complained. They're like, why'd they replace the damn chalkboard? Like, I get it, right? But whiteboards are awesome. They're easy to clean. Expo markers are just so fun to write with. They make the ear. That was terrible, but they make that noise, and I love it. That was terrible. I'm sorry for putting that up on you guys. I don't know if smartboards are still a thing. My university just uses chalkboards, whiteboards, and projectors. Or just like straight up screens. Cool. Good cylinder. Actually, not really, but we'll live. So yeah, we'll take a bit of a brain break. Then go into you know what? No. We'll end the stream early. Cause I don't wanna I'm feeling a bit flustered, don't wanna overwhelm myself. The project I don't think any of them were bad. Or at least I don't think I've ever had a bad projector. I can't imagine kids nowadays would have anything different though, because like, where are you gonna go from smart boards, right? Like, what can schools afford? Cool. So yeah, we'll call it here, just because I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many cylinders tonight. Almost done with this page, then we have 40 remaining. So suppose we do a page per week. That means we have 4 weeks remaining. If we double time it, we can maybe finish before I go back to school, which would be awesome. But yeah, so with that being said, everybody, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you very much, Kat. Welcome to the channel, Mountain Dew and Angel. Bill, Jims, I think that was everybody. Hopefully that was everybody. So yeah, once again, thank you for the follow, Angel. We will be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably taking off Saturday or Sunday. We'll probably be continuing the Kaiman drawing from the last 50% Friday on this Friday, which means we will not be spinning the wheel. So save your points. Yeah. So once again, thank you all very much for joining me tonight, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.